Alright. Just waiting for my stream to load on up, and there it is. Just give it the refresh. Alright, welcome. Thank you for joining me. Yesterday, or this morning, depending on your time zone, we finished up Noveria, and the plan is to head back to the Citadel. But we're going to talk to our crew members first, then we'll head back to the Citadel, then we'll do some more side quests, then we'll do Theros. I don't think Joke has anything new to say. I think like those characters only get new things to say every mission.
Boy, am I glad to be off
Nope, I stand corrected.
I don't know which was worse, the cold or the corporations. One will freeze your balls off, the other will sell them out from under you. With all due respect, Commander.
With all due respect. Okay, he had one thing new to say, but that's it. Ooh, what are you? You're a codex entry that I missed. Alright, see ya. Does Presley have anything new to say?
Yes, Commander?
Nope.
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, sir.
Carry on, my wayward son. Let's see if Chakwas has anything new to say. Then we'll go to Liara, who will probably be pretty sad that Mummy Dearest is dead.
Yes, Commander?
Nope, you got nothing to say.
Go.
Goodbye, Commander.
If you are here to talk about Benezia's death, you need not bother. She brought it upon herself.
It's kind of cold.
Pretend it doesn't bother you. She was your mother.
She was. But she was not. I prefer to remember Benezia as she used to be, before she was corrupted by Sovereign's power.
The best of your mother lives on in you. Her determination, her intelligence, her strength.
That is kind of you to say. I appreciate your concern, but I am fine. Benezia chose her path, just as I have chosen mine. I am with you until the end, Shepard.
Kind of. I mean, she did choose her path, but she didn't really choose to walk it. She couldn't step off that path.
Tell me about yourself, Liara.
Me? I am afraid I am not very interesting, Commander. I spend most of my time on remote digs, unearthing mundane items buried in long-forgotten Prothean ruins.
You must enjoy something about it.
I love my work. Seeking out history's lost secrets has a special appeal for me. You were actually touched by working Prothean technology. That is why I find you so fascinating, Commander.
Sounds like you want to dissect me in a lab somewhere.
What? No, I did not mean to insinuate. I never meant to offend you, Shepard. I only meant that you would be an interesting specimen for an in-depth study. No, that's even worse.
Calm down, Liara. I was only joking.
Joking? Oh, by the goddess, how could I be so dense? You must think I am a complete and utter fool. Now you know why I prefer to spend my time in the field with data disks and computers. I always seem to say something embarrassing around other people. Please, just pretend this conversation never happened.
I should go.
Will do.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Another codex entry. Got a lot of those that I haven't looked into, and I probably never will, because while they're interesting, it's kind of time consuming. Before I talk to Kaiden, or Alenko, just double check that there's nothing up there. Alright.
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at.
Well, they know about the stonewalling you've had from the Council.
They deserve to know what we're up against.
They're on your side. They're pissed about the resistance we're getting, especially from our side. I'll have a better handle on all of it when my head stops hurting. Another L2 flare-up.
Ever thought about going back under the knife? Maybe get an upgrade?
No thanks, Commander. One slip and you can't remember your own name. The L2s spike higher anyway. My abilities would drop with pain-free L3s.
No.
A cold day before I turn myself over to a Canadic subsidiary.
I mean, I get what he's saying. like literally they're operating on his brain. So yeah, one fuck up and he could be just, best case scenario is he gets some minor brain damage, but with brain damage, minor is still incredibly bad. But best case scenario from a soldier's perspective, or at least his perspective anyway, is that the pain goes away, but he's not as strong. And some people would be more than willing to go, well, getting rid of the pain is worth not having the same strength. I might be able to work back up to it or something else. But his perspective isn't a wrong one. Personally, I think he's just generally afraid and he's using it as an excuse, but he might honestly believe that.
I haven't heard anything about Canadix in a while.
Yeah, they quietly disappeared. Broke up into a bunch of little corps after they botched the training on Jump Zero. After first contact, Canadix was set up to track Element Zero exposures and develop implants for humans. Once we had an embassy on the Citadel, Canadix could bring in experts instead of taking it slow.
The only experts would have to be aliens.
Dead on. Turians, actually. That's why Canadix kept it a secret. They were afraid of what people back home would think, asking the Turians for help when we just fought a war with them.
The Asari have been more acceptable than the Turians.
Yes, but the company didn't go through the Citadel. It would have made Earth look weak, so they discreetly hired some Turian mercenaries.
Get your knuckles rapped a few times, Lieutenant?
Yeah, you could say that. Our instructor was a Turian by the name of Commander Vernus. A real hard-ass. He basically had a free pass to break us if it would turn out a decent biotic. Kind of spiraled from there, Commander.
Did he ever face charges for that?
He got his, yeah. But like everything else at Jump Zero, it was under the table. The less said, the better.
Well, at least he got punished.
This is ancient stuff. I walked it off a long time ago. I should get back to my duties, Commander. We're here to make history, not rehash it.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Killing Saren's, what was Benezi anyway? Second in command? Advisor? Anyway, it should set him back a bit. I'm sure Dr. Tassoni's hurting though. Poor kid. Having to kill her own mom.
Any opinion on the Rachni?
Off the record? If we had the option, I'd as soon have left it to the Council. We weren't out here during the Rachni War. I'm not sure we have any business getting involved.
It's a fair point.
Talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
It is a completely fair point. We didn't see the horrors that the Rachni put on the greater universe, so our perspective is very different to the Turians, Asari, Krogan, Volus, Hana, etc.
Something I can do for you, Commander.
Carry on, Al.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Shepard, I'm glad you're here.
Good to see you smiling again, so to speak.
I'm sleeping much better now. I guess I'm getting used to how quiet your ship is. I still think a lot about my pilgrimage, though. I know Saren's our top priority, but with all the worlds we go to, I was hoping to find something to bring back to the flotilla.
We've still got a long way to go. You'll find something to take back.
Yes, but it cannot just be some derelict ship my people can use for salvage. It has to be more than that. There's a lot expected of me.
What's so special about you?
It's my father. He's the senior member of the Admiralty Board. He's one of only 5 people who can overrule the decisions of the Conclave for the good of the migrant fleet.
It's
My father
the
is
senior
responsible for the lives
mentor.
of 17
Yeah,
million people.
the senior
Our entire
member. So
race
does that
is
mean
in
he's the
hands.
oldest
That's
member,
only
or
child.
the one that's been on it the longest?
It must be tough on you.
My people place a high value on family and ancestry. There's an unspoken expectation that I'll live up to my father's example. Everyone's waiting for me to do something great on my pilgrimage. Something that will forever change our lives for the better. If I don't, it's like I failed, and that reflects badly on both me and my father.
The work you're doing here is more important than anything any Quarian has ever done before.
Yes, I know. But you have to understand Quarian culture. We're a very insular society. The events beyond the flotilla don't much matter to the average citizen. Our greatest
No, they
dream is
will
that
when-
one day we'll return to our homeworld and drive out.
They'll matter a lot
But
if
even we stop
Saren
there,
and the Geth
that's not
decide
going
that the
to happen.
flotilla needs to be
There's
destroyed.
still millions of Geth behind the veil. Until they're gone, our exile will continue.
What would you need to bring back to make everyone happy?
Something that would help us better understand the Geth. They've changed significantly since the exile. They've continued to evolve. We've done our best to study them, but it's not easy. They're very reclusive. Until recently, they never went beyond the borders of the Veil. And all the Geth we run into now are under Saren's control. We'd need to find Geth operating on their own, independently. But I don't
That'll be
want this to
tricky.
get in the way of our mission, Shepard. First, we stop Saren. Then I'll worry about my own problems.
What was your father like?
It wasn't easy growing up as the daughter of one of the Admiralty. Even before he joined the board, he was a prominent figure. People looked to him for leadership. He had to set an example, and he expected the same of his daughter. Plus, he was pretty strict, a military man through and through. He never allowed me to settle for anything less than excellence. As a kid, I sometimes felt like he was pushing me too hard. But now I'm old enough to appreciate what he taught me. The world doesn't owe us anything. If we want something in life, we have to earn it.
Where was your mother in all this?
Mother was around, but she always seemed to kind of blend into the background. Almost like she was overshadowed by my father. He tends to do that to people. She passed
Hint,
on
hint.
about 5 years ago. Some airborne
She
virus
feels like she
that
has
swept
a
through the
shadow
fleet.
that she has to get out of
Happens
it.
sometimes when the filters start to break down. I think my father took it pretty hard. After she was gone, he became even more focused on his work. I think that was his way of dealing with the grief.
Sounds like a tough upbringing. You don't resent your father at all?
Like I said, it wasn't easy. My father's not the kind of person you bond with, and he wasn't around all that much. Too busy. People counted on him, and he took his duties seriously. Even when he was around, he always seemed a bit distant, like his mind was always somewhere else. Come to think of it, I can't ever remember seeing him smile. Not once. It's like he was always weighed down by all that responsibility. I mean, I know he cares about me, but he never really showed it, not in the usual way. I guess the best thing I can say about my father is that I respect him.
I want to talk
Like
about
what?
something.
See you later. Hey, Shepard. You need something?
I should
Alright, let's go talk to Rex, and he's probably gonna be pissed off. Actually, before I talk to Rex, I want to go to Rex's locker. There we go. Let's get him in a nice big bulky thing. Do I have any armor for Garrus? I do not.
What do you want, Shepard?
Why did you become a mercenary?
Lots of reasons.
Like?
Such as, I needed to get out of our system. I needed to eat. I needed to survive.
Why not stay and help your people?
I tried to help. That's why I had to leave.
What happened?
I was betrayed. I was head of a small tribe. We were trying to restore order after the war, but the other tribes were against us. They followed Jared, one of the few warlords who survived the war with the Turians. But he was old, and so were his ideas. He wanted to continue the war. He wanted us to fight. Turians, Solarians, each other. It didn't matter who, as long as we were fighting.
What did you want?
I just wanted Jared to shut up. to stop his ranting. I wanted him to stop leading the tribes astray. But he couldn't understand how much things had changed. We didn't have the numbers to go to war. Even if we did, the genophage made sure we couldn't replenish our numbers fast enough. I told them all to forget about war. We needed to focus on breeding, at least for one generation. And for a while, we were getting through. Some of the tribes started coming around.
I take it the warlord didn't appreciate that.
No, he didn't. He arranged a crush with the tribes. A meeting on neutral ground. He wanted to talk. We met at the Hollows, near the graves of our ancestors. The skulls of our dead laid bare to remind us where we come from, and where we all go. It's as sacred as any Krogan place can be. Violence is forbidden.
And
Sounds like a trap to me. You must have suspected as much.
I did. But when your father invites you to a crush, well, there are some laws that even we hold sacred.
Jared was your father?
He was, until that day. We talked, but we didn't get anywhere. When it was clear that I wouldn't join him, he gave the signal. His men leapt from the graves of our ancestors like Krogan undead. The few that were loyal to me died quickly. I escaped with my life, but not before I sank my dagger deep into my father's chest. That is why I left, and that's why I'll never go back.
You must have family other than your father. Don't you miss them?
You trying to make me cry, Shepard? I've got some unfinished business with my family, but that's all.
What kind of business?
Before I left, I made an oath to my father's father. I swore to recover my family's battle armor. It was taken from him after the uprising.
Who has it?
Originally, it was taken by the Turian military. We weren't allowed armor or weapons after the war. Now, it's in the hands of Ton Actus, a Turian scum who collects relics from the war. He's made millions selling Krogan artifacts that were stolen from my people. He's got several bases where he stores his goods, all fortified and guarded. I just don't know which base has my family's armor.
Just tell me where to start looking.
I'll upload the data to your nav system. But Commander, I want to be there when you find him.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Before I go, you said you're serving with Commander Shepard now? We saw him on the news here. He's cute. Later, sis.
Tell me you didn't hear that.
You're a sister, I assume?
Until I get home and kill her. That's Sarah, the youngest. Surprised to see you here, sir. Thought you'd be chatting up what's-her-name? T'Soni?
Liara. Why would you think that?
Scuttlebutt says you got a bit of a thing for her. I could understand why. The crew's off limits with the regs against fraternization. And at least she looks like a woman.
You think I'm interested in Liara because she's the only one I'm allowed to date?
So you are interested in her. Of course, it could be politics. Alien diplomat's daughter, us under orders to make nice with the bug-eyed monsters.
You're really opinionated.
Chief, should you be that casual with your commanding officer?
Sorry, Commander. Too much in the family mindset. My sisters and I have always been close. With Dad on duty so much, I had to help Mom raise them.
Did your father serve with the fleet?
Yeah, took any crap posting he could get that offered space time.
She really, really needs to learn how to...
Get recognized, but he never made it above serviceman 3rd class. He was real proud when I met Chief. First thing he did was salute.
I can sort of understand why she's pissed off at aliens, though she's targeting her anger at the wrong people.
What about your mother? You haven't mentioned her.
You must know what military wives are like. Strong because they have to be, able to raise kids while Dad's away on a 6-month cruise. She has a degree in planetary geology. She and Dad both wanted to see new worlds. She gave up her career to raise us, though.
You have more than one sister? Sounds like a big family.
Yeah, I'm the oldest, then Abby, then Lynn. Sarah's the youngest. She's still in high school. With 4 girls, Dad used to say he felt more outnumbered at home than on maneuvers.
Where did you grow up?
All over. We transferred a half a dozen times before I finished grade school. You go where personnel command sends you, right? I guess that's why I'm so tight with my sisters. We'd have to leave all our friends every 2 or 3 years.
After helping raise them, your sisters still talk to you? Amazing.
Things were tense between Sarah and me for a while. Then we bonded.
Sounds like a story. Feel like sharing?
Sarah got herself a boyfriend who wanted to go faster than she did, Mike. I didn't think he was a bad kid, just pushy. Lynn would send me these worried vid mails, and I'd tell her to relax.
Where were you when this was going on?
I was on active duty. Sarah's graduating high school this year. This was only a couple of years back. They were on Amaterasu. At the time, I was assigned to Chernobog. Same cluster, but a dozen LY away. Close enough to talk regularly, too far to make it back in an emergency. I couldn't afford a fast packet flight.
If he really liked her, he wouldn't be pushy.
Yeah, of course. If he didn't ask at all, I'd wonder if he thought Sarah was ugly. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Mike thought they'd go for a romantic walk in the woods, because he figured it was past time they did the deed. She levered Mike face first into a tree and left. Didn't have a scratch on her. Good thing Mom and Dad had us all learn some kind of self-defense. I took emergency leave and walked Sarah to school for a few days.
Why didn't you tell the police?
She said it wouldn't solve the real problem, and she and Mike would both become household names. It was a small colony. I said it was her call to make, that we should let her do it her way. Mom was pretty pissed about that.
You said all of your sisters learned self-defense?
Lynn did pistol practice, but didn't like it. She's kind of nervous. Sarah took Aikido. Abby decided to learn the sword. She always was a little weird. Likes big skirts and tops you have to tie her into. They do great things to her figure, though.
So, what did you learn?
One of Dad's friends taught me Marine hand to hand.
You traveled all the way home to walk your sister to school.
It was only a dozen light years, like a day's cruise. It's not like I was going to Earth or something. My last day out, Mike was waiting for us. Sarah had told her friends, so everyone at school knew what he did. He wasn't happy. I wanted to snap him in half, but Sarah gave me this look, this let me handle it, I need to do this alone look. She kept her cool, God bless her, as he screamed in her face. She just let him vent. Then he tried to punch her. I swear, she just flowed around him. Next thing I knew, he's face down on the sidewalk, and there's blood everywhere.
That's unbelievable. Sarah must be as good as you.
Better. I'm more or less a straight-up puncher. When he swung, she wasn't there anymore, and he fell. She helped him stop the bleeding and had me call an ambulance. She told the paramedics he fell. Before they took him to the hospital, Mike touched Sarah's arm. I thought he was gonna end up on the ground again. But he hung his head, whispered, "I'm sorry," and started crying. And she hugged him. The Williams women are a decisive bunch, Commander. We do things when we're ready. Not before, not after.
Where was your father during this? Wasn't your family stationed near him?
Dad always wanted to serve in space. But he wanted us to have real ground under our feet. He'd say, space is beautiful, but you can't raise a family there. I cannot rest from travel. I will drink life to the lees. All times I've enjoyed greatly, have suffered greatly, both with those that loved me and alone. For always roaming with a hungry heart, much have I seen and known, cities of men and manners, climates, councils, governments.
I never thought I'd hear you reciting poetry.
Just because I can drill you between the eyes at 100 meters doesn't mean I can't like sensitive stuff. Just don't spread it around. Ulysses was my dad's favorite poem. Every time he shipped out, he recorded me reading it. He had a dozen versions when he retired.
Does he still like it?
I sure hope so. I read it to his grave every time I go home. Dad passed on a few years back. He's probably still watching, though. So behave.
You mean from wherever we go after death?
Dead on, Skipper. He's with God now. That's not a problem with you, is it? That I believe in God?
Your beliefs are your business. I'm your commanding officer, not your moral compass.
Just my commanding officer, huh? We'll have to see about that.
We're on duty here, Williams.
Too bad. I should get back to my duties. Didn't mean to take up so much of your time.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
You mean the Rachni, right? They were dangerous, Skipper. They proved that 2,000 years ago. I think it was a mistake to let them go. But that wasn't my call to make. It was yours. You know, you really should talk to T'Soni about her mom. She has to be hurting. Just saying, Skipper.
So she does care. I mean, she has a grudge against aliens, but clearly she's not a fanatic hater of them. She can put it aside, and she can also still realize that Liara is a person.
Commander, good to see you.
You've been with CSEC a while. Have you seen much action?
Well, not as much as you, but yeah, I've seen some interesting things.
I'll bet you have. Anything in particular that stands out?
I remember this Solarian geneticist I was sent to investigate. That case was a bit disturbing.
What happened? Why were you investigating them?
I was
What's the
tasked with
story?
tracking black market trade on the Citadel. Most of it harmless, nothing I needed to pursue. But during the course of my investigation, I noticed an increase in the trade of body parts, organs mostly. We usually get a few of those, but not the numbers I was seeing. We weren't sure if there was a new black market lab or if some freak was harvesting organs from citizens.
You've seen this before on the Citadel?
Every so often, some lab sells unwanted parts through the black market, but they're not as bad as the psychos. I remember this one Elcor diplomat we caught in my first year on the job. He was hacking people up and selling their organs. Had the station in a bit of a panic.
An Elcor, Jesus.
Turns out there was more going on than we first realized.
So how did you figure out what was happening?
First, we got a hold of a sample and ran DNA tests. The weird thing was, the match led us to a Turian who was still alive and was very convinced he'd never lost his liver. After a bit of digging, I discovered this Turian worked briefly for Dr. Salion, the geneticist. So I went to his lab hoping to find evidence of cloned organ development, but there was nothing. No Solarian hearts, no Turian livers, not one Krogan testicle.
You're kidding, right? Why would anyone want Krogan testicles?
Some Krogan believe that testicle transplants can increase their virility, counteract the effects of the genophage.
Sounds like a lot to ditch hope.
From buying. They'll pay up to 10,000 credits each. That's 40,000 for a full set.
They got 4 balls.
Killing out there.
What did you do about the geneticist?
I brought in some of his employees for interrogation to see if I could get them to talk. While I was interviewing one of them, I came across something suspicious.
What?
Yeah, go on.
One of my detainees started bleeding profusely during the interview. We offered to patch him up, and he got frantic, freaked out. I ordered a full exam to find out what was going on. Our medics found incisions all over his body, some of them fresh. That was our big break. These people weren't just Dr. Salion's employees. They were test tubes. Walking, living test tubes.
He was growing parts inside these people?
Exactly. He cloned their organs right inside their own bodies. Then he harvested them and sold them off. Most of the victims were poor. He'd pay them each a small percentage of the sales, but only if the organs were good. Sometimes an organ wouldn't grow properly, so he'd just leave it in them. Most of them were a mess, but only on the inside, hidden so nobody could see it.
I hope he got what he deserved.
That's the worst part. We never caught him.
Why not? What the hell happened?
He ran, blew his lab, grabbed some of his employees, and headed for the nearest space dock. By the time I found out, his ship was already leaving. He threatened to kill his hostages if we tried to stop him.
But you went after him anyway, right?
I ordered Citadel Defense to shoot him down, but CSEC headquarters countermanded my order. They were worried about the hostages, worried about civilian casualties if the ship was destroyed so close to the Citadel. I told them those hostages were dead anyway. He just used them to make more organs, but they wouldn't listen.
Well, you can't get them all.
No, but letting him get away like that. All they had to do was disable that ship, stop him from running. Maybe the hostages die, maybe they don't, but at least we stopped the bastard responsible for it all.
I suppose I can see both sides. But what's done is done.
I suppose. Can't waste too much time worrying about it now. Just wish I could have stopped him. That's all.
Do you have any idea what happened to Dr. Salion?
I sent out feelers from time to time, hoping to find something. I thought I'd found him a while back. He changed ships and changed his name to Dr. Hart, his idea of a joke, I guess. I told the military, but they weren't convinced it was him. I got the transponder frequency for his new ship, but I just can't get anyone to check it out.
I'll check out the coordinates when I get a chance.
I was hoping you'd say that. But Commander, take me with you when you go. If it's Salion, I'm gonna be there. Commander, good to see you. Commander, how are you?
Shepard?
Nope, nothing else. Right, so let's head up the Citadel and hand in the quests that we've got. Walk around to see if we got any new ones. See what's up. Yeah, I keep forgetting to check over here. There's got to be at least one more reporter quest. Alright, haven't hung out with the boys anytime soon. Let's do that.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere.
Might be able to find some Turian armor
Logged.
for our boy.
The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Rear Admiral Mikulovich has something to say to me.
Rear Admiral Mihailovic, 5th Fleet.
Commander Shepard, SSV Normandy.
You don't know who I am, do you, Commander? I command the 63rd Scout Flotilla. You and the Normandy were slated for my unit after shakedown. Then the Council got their paws, claws, tentacles, whatever. They got them on our ship and you.
Captain Anderson made it clear to me that my assignment came from way up in the brass. They say jump, I say how high.
Remember that when I tell you to jump. I don't begrudge the politician's decision to throw you to the council. It's an opportunity. I do begrudge this over-designed piece of tin, though.
The Normandy is a fine ship, sir. She's served us well so far.
It's a gimmick, Commander. Useless in a stand-up fight.
It's not meant
This
for a stand-up fight, though.
experiment diverted billions from our appropriations bills. For the same price, we could have had a heavy cruiser. But no, we had to make nice to the Turians, throw money at a co-developed boondoggle. I'm here to make an inspection, Commander. Normandy is an Alliance warship. I intend to see she's up to snuff.
We'd be honored to show her to you, Admiral.
I'll just bet. Wait here. I won't be long.
Saying something is doesn't.
Commander, I'm not happy.
Saying something won't fit up doesn't fit for the role of something it's not is not a it's not a valid argument. The ship wasn't designed to be in a fight. It was designed to be a scouting ship. Of course, and no scouting ship is going to stand up in a straight up fight. They're not meant to.
What did you find out of order?
Who designed that CIC? Putting the commander aft of everyone else is inefficient. What if he needs to discuss with the operators toward the bow?
Modified Turian style. They prefer commanders looking over their subordinates, rather than in the middle of them. We wanted to see how effectively they can command with that setup.
Reasonable goal, but they should have studied that in a lab rather than on a frontline warship. I had to shake my head at that drive core of yours. 120 billion credits of element 0 to make this thing able to move without giving itself away. You realize we could make drive cores for 12,000 fighters with that money? What good is it to hide for a few hours anyway? Useless.
We can loiter in an enemy system and monitor traffic, or drop infiltration teams on enemy worlds. Normandy can be more effective than the Solarian STG.
Maybe. But that's not the job of a proper warship.
It's not
We're
a proper
supposed to
warship.
find and kill the enemy fleet, not count how many times their garrison goes to the bathroom. And we need to talk about your crew, Commander. Krogan? Asari? Turians? What are you thinking, Commander? You can't allow alien nationals free access to Alliance equipment?
Someone clearly just is stuck in his ways and doesn't want to change. He could be an outright jackass who's actively working against us with some third party, or he could be, as I said, someone who's stuck in his ways, doesn't want to change, and is just pissed off about this thing that he doesn't agree with and is trying to come up with any excuse he can to make it, to call it a failure.
Between Saren and the Geth, we have enough enemies out here. Treating other species with suspicion and distrust won't win hearts and minds.
That assumes the hearts and minds are worth winning. That hasn't been proven yet. You have anything else to say, Commander? Any other justifications for the state of this vessel?
I think the Normandy is a good ship, sir. Even if you disagree, you have to see that her joint construction and multiracial crew make the Alliance look better.
Your job is to look good, Commander. The Alliance navies is to win wars. I'm not convinced Normandy isn't a
And
waste
what
of
war are
taxpayer
you
money,
in?
But I am convinced that you believe otherwise, and that you'll use it to its best ability. I'll be submitting a report to the Joint Military Council. It will not be as negative as I planned. Good hunting, Commander Shepard. Make us proud.
The Earth isn't even in a war at this point in time, so...
So
Dumbass.
how about it, Garrus? Is this better than CSEC?
Fighting a rogue Spectre with countless lives at stake and no regulations to get in the way? I'd say that beats CSEC.
There may just be hope for you yet, Turian.
Commander Shepard, sorry to bother you. This is Lieutenant Girard down in the docking bay. There is a woman here. She was rescued from Batarian slavers a few weeks ago. She is from Mindwar. I guess she was taken in the raid on your town.
She's been a slave for the past 13 years? Is she all right?
Not really. She's a little messed up. She got free somehow, grabbed a gun from one of my guys. Now she's holed up here in the docking bay. She says she wants to die. I hoped you'd talk to her. It's a long shot, but you went through the same thing. The raid. I figured maybe you could talk her out of her tree.
I'm on my way, Lieutenant. Sit tight.
Anything you could do would be great. I don't want to. She's been through enough. I'll have my men stand by for you.
There's the Jickius. Okay, so we're gonna head right back up the docking bay.
Alliance officials have raided a dangerous cult controlled by a former Alliance officer, Major Kyle. Major Kyle surrendered and is now being treated for severe post-traumatic stress disorder.
Commander, glad to see you.
Wish it were under better circumstances. Where is she?
Behind those shipping containers. I've got a sniper position, but I don't think we'll need him. She's only a danger to herself. We've got a sedative to calm her down, but we can't get close to her. Every step we take gets her more wound up.
You seem awfully worried about her.
I'm just doing my job, Commander.
I hope I don't need it. Tell your men to stand by.
Don't push her too hard. If she seems liable to pull the trigger, back off, or walk away. I am willing to wait her out. Good luck, Commander.
Right.
Stop! Stop! What are you?
My name is Shepard. Lieutenant Gerard sent me to talk to you. What's your name?
Animals don't get names. The Masters put their symbols on her. Hot metal all over her back. She screams when they do it.
You're not an animal. Your parents. What did they call you? Do you remember them?
She remembers a lot of things. Talitha. They call her that. She doesn't remember the rest. Leave her alone.
What's the last thing you remember from Mindwar?
Fires. Smells of smoke and burning meat. Animals screaming as the Masters cage them. As they put the metal to their backs. Put the wires in their brains. She pretends to be dead. If she's dead, she can't work. But they know. She hopes they'll leave. But they put her in the pen. She didn't fight. She was already broken when they put the wires in.
Talitha, you were what, 6 years old? No one blames you for staying quiet and hoping they'd go away. The only person blaming you is you.
She wants to believe that. She wants to believe nothing would change. She doesn't want to be there anymore. In the pen, in the cages, lying quiet while they do things to her.
I was on Mindwar. My parents died in the raid.
Lying! You get hit for lying! Get the buzz or the burning. Can't be there. Why are you alive? Why are you? Why aren't you like her? Broken. Only fit to dig and carry.
For a while, I was broken. I lost my whole family, Talitha. My friends, my childhood. I had to pull myself up and keep going.
You lose your mommy and daddy, but you don't dig, you don't carry. You stand up. She wishes she could stand up.
What happened to your parents?
She sees them. They're yelling, "Run! Hide!" They hit the Masters. But the Masters, they have lights and hoses. Daddy's... he's melting! Shh! She doesn't want to see that! Don't make her look! Don't look! Stupid, stupid!
I know it hurts, Talitha. I'm sorry. But you need to deal with this. What happened to them? Think.
When she thinks, water comes out of her eyes. The Masters beat her when she wastes water. So she doesn't think anymore. she sees them. Mommy and Daddy. Burning in white light, melting, going to pieces. They can't even say anything to her. They're dead, Shepard. They try to save her and the Masters burn them. Can she stop remembering now, please?
How did you get here? Did you escape?
She can't escape. They have chains, wires, needles. You go too far, they take your brains away. Animals like her come. Animals with guns. They make the Masters explode. She tries to fix the Masters so they won't be mad at her. She puts all the reds and purples back in, but they don't move. The other animals take her.
You were afraid. All you'd known for 13 years was the Master's abuse, so you tried to heal them.
She doesn't want to see other animals. They're not real. They can't be real. They can't see her. If the animals can see her, then this is real. But it can't be. The wires, the chains, the hitting. This doesn't happen to her. It's another girl. A dirty girl. A stupid girl. She deserves it. It happens to her. Doesn't it? They see her, so it's real. She doesn't want it to be real.
I'm going to take a step towards you now. Okay?
No, she's no good. Don't want to be handled again.
I'm going to take a step towards you now. Okay?
She doesn't want. Don't touch her!
I'm going to take a step towards you now. Okay?
Please don't touch her. She's dirty. You'll catch it.
Talitha, this will make you sleep. If you fall asleep, they'll take you to a place where you can get better.
Will she have bad dreams?
No.
You'll dream of a warm place, and when you wake up, you'll be in it.
She'd like that. It hurts when I remember me. But she wants to remember.
That wasn't fun. Not at all.
Is it over, Commander?
She took the sedative. She wants to get better, Lieutenant.
Thanks, Commander. That means a lot. I didn't want to hurt her. It's just when I see her curled into a ball and shivering. She was only 6 when they took her. Why the hell are we out here if we can't even keep one little girl safe?
Bad things happen to good people, Lieutenant. That's why you and I are here. Don't wring your hands over her. Help her.
Yes, sir. Thanks for your help, Commander. We are taking her to a counseling center. They'll help her get better.
Alright, is that considered a quest finito? I remember me. Yes. Alright, now let's go talk to the
Presidium technicians are struggling to understand why a computer system catastrophically overloaded recently. Technicians are reportedly unsure of what caused the malfunction, or even what the system was originally designed to do. CSEC is investigating the possible vandalism or misuse of public property.
Right, let's
Khaleesa bint Sinan Al-Jilani, Westerland News. Would you answer a few questions for our viewers?
What sort of questions?
People back home have heard a lot of wild stories about you, Commander. I can give you the chance to set the record straight. What do you say?
So long as you understand that I may not be able to answer all questions.
I'm sure our viewers will understand. Humans have been trying to get the respect of the galactic community for 26 years. With that in mind, what are your feelings on being the first human Spectre?
I try to keep in mind that it's just another form of duty. I still wear a uniform.
But there's a difference between protecting human interests and Citadel interests. Have you encountered any situations where the Citadel asked you to place its needs before the needs of Earth?
The Council is concerned with the needs of the whole galactic community. We're part of that community now. Our needs are on their agenda, but we're one of many.
You really do believe that, don't you? You've been given command of an advanced human warship for your missions. Is there anything you'd like to say about it?
Actually, the Normandy was co-developed by human and Turian engineers. Its design incorporates many innovations, all of which are classified, I'm afraid.
So the Turians have knowledge of the Normandy that is being kept secret from the Alliance public? Do you think it was appropriate to hand Earth's most advanced warship over to the Citadel?
I wasn't aware it had been handed over to anyone. I'm in command, and last I checked, I'm human. Same goes for my crew.
Human,
As I
yes,
have a
but you do
Turian and
work for the
Krogan behind me.
Citadel now, Commander. Speaking of your new job, did the Council order you to sabotage human research concern on Noveria?
That's
I'm afraid I can't
classified.
discuss the details of my missions.
So you were there on a mission from the Council? That's very interesting. Given your recent experiences, do you think humanity will ever get the respect it deserves from the galactic community?
Respect's a funny thing. People always assume they deserve it. The truth is, respect is earned. And I firmly believe we can earn it.
You're an idealist, Commander, but a sincere one. I hope you're right. One last question, Commander. Rumors back home say you're tracking a rogue Spectre named Saren. Do you have any comment on that?
Saren instigated the attack on our colony at Eden Prime. Once his involvement was proven to the Council, I was assigned to bring him in.
That's surprising, Commander. The official line says Eden Prime was attacked by rogue synthetics. Good luck in your mission. Thank you for your time, Commander Shepard.
So she wasn't too much of a bitch in that one. At least not yet. No, I don't want to take that yet. I want to look at my map. Okay.
If C-Sec were better at its job, there'd be no need for bounty hunters like me.
Hey-oh! Shots fired! Alright, can I need supply. What you got? Alright, I can afford some of these. Light Armor Turian, is that better than... It's 977.16, Garrus, so it's better for Garrus. Ooh, Light Armor Quarian, I'm definitely buying that, because... They have Medium Armor Turian? No. Alright, we'll buy that Light Armor Turian as well.
Hello, Commander.
I think I'll be going.
Alright, so let's see what your new armor looks like. Oh, there, I do have medium. I have the thermal armor. Oh yeah, that just looks cool. I'm gonna keep that on.
Commander, you have a good day now.
Alright, we'll check out the other side, and then we'll head up and go exploring to see if there's any new quests. Oh, we can head down and see if there's any more quests. Either way, we'll walk around and see if there's any more quests. Because that's what we do. Ooh, we have a terminal. Yeah, let's see if we can do this one. Persons of interest. C-Sec is investigating a woman named Helena Blake. There's no hard evidence against her, but if these reports are correct, she's a powerful criminal element in the Citadel. She was last seen near the Emporium on the Presidium. Oh, there's a quest.
Not now.
Not now.
You always see a few civilians hanging around the academy waiting to speak to an officer about some problem or other.
I don't think I ever came over here. Oh, no, wait, yes I did. But it's an elevator that goes nowhere. Right. You know what? Let's, I was gonna go up, but let's go down. Let's go to the lower wards first. See what interesting highlights we can find down there. I might also need to turn my volume up a bit. This is... okay. Options... Sound... I keep the... There we go. Yep. Volume, the sound up just a bit. Or the music up just a bit, but I'll keep the sound effects down because they can get kinda loud.
In breaking news, Chairman Burns of the Parliament Subcommittee on Transhuman Studies has been kidnapped by biotic extremists.
That's a side
the
quest.
biotics commandeered a freighter and were last seen in the Hades Gamma Cluster. No demands have yet been made.
Well, there's another side quest for me to do. CSEC Academies Directory.
Hey, Commander Shepard. Good to see you again. Anything you need?
Do you know a CSEC?
Drinking on the job, taking bribes.
I have to go.
Right. You're probably real busy. Well, see you around, Commander.
I don't think I ever talked to the doctor in here to see what she had for sale.
I never properly thanked you for saving. I don't know what would have happened if you hadn't been there.
Happy to help.
I'm just glad you
Me
weren't.
too. Now, was
I
there
need
anything-
supplies.
Of course.
Armor upgrade. I can't afford. First aid interface, first aid interface. Q. So,
Yes, Commander. Is there something I can
You're a
do?
doctor.
I chose to keep the medical tradition alive.
I'll be going.
Goodbye, Commander. Nice
sorry
talking.
about skipping for that, but random NPC. I just wanted to see if she had a quest. She did not. Alright, I came in through that way. No, I didn't. Oh, yes, I did. No, that's the Presidium. That's to the lower wards. That's... I don't know where the hell I came in from. Oh. I came in from there. Yeah, I'm gonna head up to Flux. See if there's anything new up here.
Still can't believe that could happen out in the open like that.
Neither could he. The CSEC agent said there has been an increase in violent crimes in this area lately.
Did he say why?
No, he kind of skirted the issue.
It's those damn humans, if you ask me.
They're not all bad, they're just different.
Hey, Jenna came back looking for work. Thanks for getting her out of Cora's den.
I was glad to help out.
Yeah, everyone seems real happy to
They
have
should
her
be.
back.
Aren't you?
I'm glad she's out of the den. I'd just forgotten what it was like to have her around. I haven't had a decent tip since she got back.
Let's do the Shepherd Shuffle. Yeah.
Hey there, welcome to Flux.
to someone else.
Okay, we're done in Flux. Nothing else here. Let's head to the shops.
Hey, good to see another human in here.
Okay, we'll take the loop down and around. See if there's anyone in this alleyway. I don't think there is, though. That's Takura's den. Guess we'll go to Cora's den to see if there's anyone in here to talk to. Like Hawken, Hawken. Don't need to speak to him. I wonder who the owner of this place is now that the other guy is dead. No one. Or at least no one in here. Fist, that was his name. So we do not think there's anyone to talk to in here. But you don't know if you don't look.
Not now. What? I got business here, but not with you.
Alright, we're donezo here. Let's here. Let's go to the lower merchant, then we'll go to the upper merchant, and then we'll swing back around up to the Presidium.
Hello there. Welcome to Moorland's famous shop. You want me? Oh, you will be pleased, I think. Very
Let's
good.
see what's in the standard. We've got human heavies. Unique item, Geff Armory license. What? Who are we buying this from? The Geff? Ah. Okay, now let's
Hello there. Welcome to Moorland's famous
see
shop.
what you got for
Oh, you will be
aliens. You got Light Quarian. You've got Medium Turian. 31 at 184.9. That is just all around better. We'll get the Liberator. Medium Turian, Medium Quarian, and okay, that's gonna cost me a pretty penny. Let's see what I can sell. I can pretty much sell everything. Alright, let's go down to the very bottom and sell. Sell all junk. I don't know what's considered junk. Alright, well, we're gonna sell anything that's a rank 1. And a rank 2. We'll sell anything that's not a rank 5 or higher. Should change my mind. Anything that's not a 6 or higher. Buy. I want to buy this one for my Quarian. Okay, item for Garrus Karen, and he's currently in the Furmore. And this Liberator is just better. Burma looks better in my opinion. Oh, this one's got 2 slots. Alright, armor upgrade, ablative coating, plus 14 damage protection, that's just good. And energized weave, plus 25, yep, that's also just good. Alright, is there anyone else around to talk to? Does not look like it, so let's head upstairs. Go up here. Hey, there's Conrad Werner again.
Hey, there are rumors on the extranet that you've been made the first human Spectre. That's incredible.
Being a Spectre is a big responsibility. I just want to make humanity proud.
The vids are all talking about Commander Shepard fighting for all of us back home. And they also say that you don't take crap from anybody. You're showing them what humans can do. Hey, can I get your picture?
I suppose.
I don't have a problem with it, but...
You're a hero, Shepard. Decades from now, humanity's going to remember you. And I'll have your picture.
And I'll have your picture.
Perfect.
I'm not a creep at all.
Thanks again, Commander. I'm gonna...
Alright, the fan. We'll probably see him again.
Welcome back, Earth Clan. Will you
show me what you've...
Grenade upgrade 3. License. Alright, we're done so here. Doesn't look like there's...
It's a bank statement. It shows that I bought something from you when I bought it.
Well, thank you for buying from me, but this still doesn't prove that you purchased that item from my store.
But I didn't buy anything else here.
How do I know that? If you don't have the proof of purchase, I can't help you.
But...
Sorry.
Uh-oh. No, I don't want to pull out my gun on the Citadel. Alright, is there a, to the Presidium? Yes. Hi-ho, hi-ho. It's off to the Presidium we go.
In entertainment news, Francis Kitt has announced plans to direct Hamlet with Elcor cast members. The production will open dramatic theater to the Elcor with a Hamlet who uses Elcor body language and pheromones. Kitt claims that he's also excited by giving a human audience the chance to judge Hamlet by his deeds and not his emotions.
Interesting. It's certainly a piece of art. Probably not one I would watch, if I'm being honest.
What do you say we head down to Cora's Den after shift?
Sounds good. Some of the others are going for Novio's farewell thing.
Damn, I forgot that was today. Where's he going again?
Noveria. Apparently, they've got a huge demand for corporate security.
Noveria? Isn't that the frozen planet?
Yeah, I wouldn't go, but I guess the pay's pretty good.
Huh.
I'm surprised that you're willing to kill your own, Rex. Aren't the Krogan just a few generations away from extinction?
You don't get it. For all your talk of honor and pride, the Turians never had to test their principles in a real struggle. Anyone who fights us is either stupid or on Saren's payroll. Killing the latter is business. Killing the former is a favor to the universe.
What a badass. Alright, where am I? I am over here. So I do have a quest over at the Emporium. And over there. But I'm closest to the Citadel Tower, so I'll go to there first before I head down. I can go speak to Admiral Kohaku first. And then swing back around in a big wide circle.
A research station on Noveria has reportedly been destroyed. The exact cause is currently unknown. Given the research conducted on Noveria, many are blaming the destruction on an experiment gone awry. Administrator Anoleus currently faces criminal charges as a result of the disaster, although the nature of the charges remains unclear.
And may not be related in any way, shape, or form whatsoever.
Any news? Did you find my brother yet?
I found your brother's body. His ship was attacked by privateers.
Willem's dead? I guess I should have expected this. When his ship dropped out of contact, I just knew. But I kept hoping he might still be alive.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Thank you for finding him. It's better to know one way or the other. That's what they say, right? Please excuse me.
It's the... What achievable did I get? My brother is streaming some Forge. Complete 5 with the Turian. No, I do not want to pull my gun out while I'm on the shift button is the gun. Is the ready, stance button. I'll talk to Kohaku in a second. I'm just swiping around here to see if there's anything. Nope. Let's talk to Kohaku.
Commander, any word on my missing men?
I got bad
They were
news.
killed by a Thresher Maw.
A Thresher Maw? That's not... My men wouldn't just stumble into a Thresher nest. Not the entire unit.
Somebody lured them there with an Alliance distress beacon. Placed it perfectly so they'd land right beside the Thresher nest.
Damn it. I had a bad feeling about this ever since my team disappeared. An Alliance beacon used as bait, my unit wiped out, and nobody seems to know anything about it. Commander, I appreciate what you did. Now I need to do my part. The families of those Marines deserve to know why they died.
Anything you need from me?
Not right now, Shepard, but I'll let you know as soon as I find something out.
You got it, Haas. Alright, there's someone to talk to over there. And never came up here before. So I have absolutely no idea if there is anything up here. But it doesn't look like it. Okay, there's just a keeper up here, so this could have just been a nice 50 experience if I still had that previous quest. Okay, let's go downstairs and talk to the person that I could talk to. It might just be a no conversation, or it might be a quest. Let's find out. Emily Wong.
Commander Shepard, could I have another word with you? Hello again, Commander. I've got a proposition for you.
I'm glad they changed her
Since
character
you helped me
in
get
Mass Effect
information on
3.
the Crime Syndicate, I've gotten a lot more backing from my publishers. I'm investigating traffic controller conditions now, and I wondered if you could help.
That seems like a step down from wide-scale corruption.
Actually, in a way, it's more important. This isn't about people getting rich. This is about safety. I've heard rumors that the space traffic controllers are overworked to a dangerous degree. I can't get into the control room, but you could. If you planted a bug inside, I could crack the story.
If you crack this story, what's likely to happen?
Ideally, there will be calls to improve working conditions by hiring more controllers and upgrading systems. The Council won't pay for improvements voluntarily. This story will provide that pressure.
What will this bug allow you to pick up?
Just audio and video. I'm not trying to tap into the traffic control system if that's what you're worried about. I just need to hear and see them in order to correlate their activity with traffic efficiency.
Everyone knows space traffic controllers are overworked. How is this news?
There's a difference between overworked and dangerous. Traffic at the Citadel has increased by 300% in the last century, but traffic controller resources haven't kept up. We already have several last-minute wave-offs per week. Do we have to wait for a full-blown disaster?
This bug you want me to plant, could it interfere with traffic signals?
Absolutely not. I made certain that the frequencies it uses won't interfere with anything.
I can't promise anything, but I'll see what I can do. Give me the bug.
Excellent. Just place it on a terminal with a good view of the area. Thanks again for your help.
Alright, so this is planting the bug. Go to the Citadel Security and plant a bug in the Citadel Traffic Control Center near the back of CSEC. I know where that is. We'll go there eventually. We've got a lot of places to go. A lot of things to do, a lot of people to see.
Maybe. But I wouldn't believe everything you hear.
That's just it. I'm hearing it everywhere.
I walked too far. Now they're continuing the conversation and I can't hear it. That's unfortunate. I wanted to know what they were saying. It sounded like an interesting little piece of information. I don't think it would have been a quest, but it sounded interesting.
Celebrations are being planned for the anniversary of the end of the Rachni Wars. Many Council worlds, particularly Asari and Solarian colonies, will hold victory parades to commemorate the defeat of the invading Rachni.
At the hands of a
admission
Krogan.
of debt, several Asari colonies have invited Krogans to be honored for the victories the uplifted Krogans made possible.
That's something, I guess. Alright, let's swing around. We're gonna head up around this way. We'll go to the Emporium, because I believe there's a quest over there with some lady named Eleanor Blake. Huh.
I'm telling you, this is not what Jake would want.
Who are you to tell me what my husband would... I don't care what you think, Michael. It's my decision.
I know you're hurting, Rebecca, but don't let your grief hurt your baby too.
Can I help you with anything?
Perhaps you can talk some sense into her.
I don't need anyone to talk sense into me, Michael. I'm not undergoing the treatments.
My sister-in-law here is pregnant, and she's refused to let the baby undergo gene therapy in utero.
I thought gene therapy was common.
My husband Jacob died from a rare heart condition several months ago.
There's a chance that the baby could develop the same heart condition, but routine gene therapy can eliminate it.
A very small chance, Michael. And extranet reports say the therapy could harm the child.
It's less dangerous than the genetic enhancements that every soldier in the Alliance receives.
This screams to me like anti-vaxxer BS. The extranet said, "Oh, I heard a story that someone who got a vaccination got autism. My best friend's cousin's sister's mother told me."
What are the chances that your child will develop the heart condition?
According to the doctors, there's a 1 in 50 chance. And if my baby develops the condition, medical treatments are available.
1 in
Which are
50
nowhere near
is
as effective
pretty
as simply
high.
getting the gene therapy.
I would... As someone who has lived with a disability their entire life, if I had the choice between restarting my life and still having the chance of getting it, or having it removed at birth, I would definitely get it removed. Also, I'm gonna go turn the heater off. It's getting hot in here. Right.
What are the chances that gene therapy could hurt the baby?
1 in 300 at most.
But extranet articles say there could still be long-term complications we don't know about. Don't you understand? If my baby is that 1 in 300, I will always wonder if I killed my baby for nothing.
Okay. That changes things a bit for me on this. I still kind of want to say get the treatment, but at the same time, I also don't want her to be put through that guilt. I mean, if the kid does get the heart defect, as they said, there's medication that can make it as less effective, but it's not going to immediately kill the kid. The kid could still live a life. But on the other hand, you could get rid of it entirely and there could be no consequences at all, or the consequence could be so minor it's even less than the heart disease. And honestly, this is a coin flip one for me. Personally, I don't believe I have the right to tell her what to do, but if it was this pointless anti-vaxxer crap, then I would just be like, yeah, no, get the fucking thing. Oh, yeah.
It's Rebecca's child, Michael. I think you should honor her decision.
Damn it, she's not choosing. She's acting blindly out of grief.
I know you want the best for your brother's child, but this isn't your decision.
Of course it is! I'm the closest thing to a father this baby is going to have.
Then support the baby's mother. Stand with her when she makes tough decisions.
This baby is the only thing my brother... It's all I have left of him. I need to know that the baby's safe.
It's all I have left too, Michael.
I just want Jacob's child to be safe. I want to give him that much.
We will. I promise. Thank you for talking with us. I appreciate it.
And also, there at the end of the day, we didn't really convince them to do anything. There's still every chance that she might be convinced to get the surgery, but there's also every chance that we did convince them not to. Who's to say in this modern world, with all our ideas and products? You got anything new for me, Balabon?
I believe congratulations are in order, Commander Shepard. You are.
It's a great honor.
And if they let your people in, maybe there is hope for my own species one day, yes?
Tell me more.
Yet somehow we never see... The more you know.
Still sounds shady.
Then we can only hope you will never be... Goodbye,
I was just
Commander.
looking for codex entries while I skipped through that. Apparently there was none. Helena Blake.
Got a moment, Spectre? Hello, Spectre. I have a business proposition for you.
Good for you. How do you know me?
How did you know I'm a Spectre?
Word travels. Your name comes up in certain circles. I'm acquainted with a pair of powerful crime bosses. They're hiding on remote worlds, and I have the coordinates. You could do the galaxy a favor.
And what do you get out of this?
We share interests in but their business practices have forced me to terminate our relationship.
Translation,
Once they are dead,
I am
will
also
manage
a
our
criminal.
organization in a more tasteful manner.
Translation, I'm also a criminal, but I have, or at least I tell people, I have better morals.
You're obviously with them. Why don't I just arrest you instead?
Arrested for what? You and I are simple. I have excellent legal representation. Arresting me would be a waste of your time.
And what do you get up to?
Once they are dead, I will manage
What kind
our
of defenses
I
are these?
haven't the faintest. Their partnership soured, and each believes that the other intends to kill him. They will be well prepared.
What crimes did these
They're
men-
red sand dealers who make victims of their customers. Those who can no longer pay, they're loathsome, hurting innocent people. They must be ended.
I'll do it. I mean, I don't think she's any better than the other people. Okay, that's not true. Without... Hold up. I'm on a cord. I'm still on a cord. Good... Bloody... There we go. Okay, that what I said is not true. I don't know if she's just as bad as the others. She could just be using us to kill her rivals for leadership of whatever the business is and not give two shits about what they're doing and will continue to be just as bad as they are. Or she could honestly be trying to make organized crime better. I mean, like it is so commonly said in movies, popular culture and whatnot. I mean, if there's going to be crime, it may as well be organized. There may as well be some morals behind it.
If they're as bad as you say they are, they need to be dealt with.
Excellent. Here are the coordinates. When these men are dead, I will wait for you at the third set of coordinates. Goodbye, Commander. It's been a pleasure.
So I'm calling it now. We're going to kill all of them.
Show me your items.
Oh, this one is pleased to do so, human.
Do you have any... well, this... there's a rank 4. He only has rank 7. He has... Okay, that... I can't afford it. But that's fine. I would have preferred, like, a rank 7 light.
Oh, this one.
That is a heavy Krogan rank 9. So that's 504 shields. Jesus, that is a monster armor for Rex. Cost 570,000. Yeah, that's expected.
Show me your items.
Oh, this...
Alright, nothing I want. Let's see if there's anything to do over in the, Oh, I should have went down and under. Well, we'll just go down over here. In the consort's office. Let's see if there's anything to do here. But first... and it's not Rex. No one to talk to. Alright. Does the consort have anything to say to me?
Hello again. The consort.
I think I'm done
Of course. Come back anytime.
Welcome. It is a pleasure to see you.
You're with the Alliance? My brother's a private back on Earth.
I don't think the consort will have anything to say to me. I can't go to her. Well, we wouldn't know unless we didn't check. Alright, let's head it back over. Cross the bridge, talk to other people, then head on down to C-Sec Academy.
Find the consort irresistible.
We'll go into the embassies first before we go over into the bar. I know I have a quest in the bar. Put the gun away.
Is there something else
I should be going.
Have a pleasant day.
Your Noveria report raised a few eyebrows in the Council, Shepard. I can't believe you let that queen live. There's a reason their species was nearly wiped out. You should have finished them off.
This queen isn't like the others. She's not interested in conquest or war.
Really? I'm glad you're an expert in a species we know virtually nothing about. I hope we're both still around in 50 years to see if you're right.
Genocide of an entire species is a terrible tragedy, Ambassador. Shepard did the right thing.
Fine. I'll just tell everyone we figured it was a good idea to release a fertile Rachni queen in the wilds of Noveria. I'm sure nobody will have a problem with that.
Rightfully upset, dickishly stated.
Yes, Commander?
How are you holding up?
Honestly,
this
you're
is
the one who can stop Sarah.
I should go.
I'll be here if you need me.
Text we've already seen.
Surprised welcome. You have returned, human. Genuine inquiry.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Sincere farewell. Good day to you, human. Enjoy your time on the Citadel.
The Earth-clad Spectre has returned to speak with me.
Yep, nothing new. Alright, let's head into the bar.
Good day, Earth-clad.
And then after we get that quest, we head down to CSEC Academy again. And we've gone full circle. And we're gonna go to a bunch of random ass systems and just start scanning everything. Oh, we'll have to go back to the Presidium to hand in the quest to Emily Wong. But we'll just quick travel there.
So they finally did it. I knew one of your kind would make Spectre one day. I only hope you're better than the one they're sending you after.
I'll do everything I can to stop Saren.
That's what worries me. Was there something you wanted?
I'll be going.
Goodbye, Commander.
Nasana.
Commander Shepard, I am Nasana Dantius. I see you got my message.
It sounded like you needed some help.
I do. My sister Dahlia is a crewman on the cargo vessel operating out beyond the fringes of the Traverse. Her ship was attacked by privateers. There were no reported survivors.
I'm sorry for your loss.
This is where it gets complicated. Last week, I received a message with her voice on it. Dahlia is alive. The rest of the crew was killed, but she was taken prisoner. The slavers demanded a huge ransom from me in exchange for returning her unharmed.
Do you want me to deliver the ransom?
I've already transferred the funds to the account. I've made a terrible mistake, but I was afraid for Dahlia, so I just paid the ransom.
You want me to find her?
I need you to go to the Merc base, take them out, and bring my sister back. You shall be well rewarded. Come back and see me when the job...
Alright, sorry about skipping through that, but it was point. Hey, this is okay. Alright, down to CSEC, then off to... Then back to Emily, and then assuming I don't get another quest on the way here, in between those two, we're heading off to just explore random ass planets for surveys and what we can find on them.
In a further development in the Eden Prime investigation, the Council has reportedly revoked the Spectre status of one of its operatives. While the unnamed operative has not yet been apprehended, a Council spokesman...
Yes, we know who it is. It's Saren. So I want to check something. What armor am I wearing? Ooh. I mean, it's not... Oh. I'm wearing the Scorpion 5. I can put on the Duelist 6. It gives me... I really use my Tech Biotic Protection, but it gives me a bit more on the damage and shields. So I was wearing Scorpion 5, which is a light armor. I believe I can wear up to medium? Yes, I can wear up to medium. Alright, and now I'm guessing planting the bug, return to inform Emily. Yeah. So we're going to quick travel back to the Presidium, and then we're going to quick travel back to our ship, and then we're going to leave. Presidium, Citadel Tower. Excuse me.
I'm already getting readings. This is gonna make a great story. Thank you so much for your help. Here, this is everything I've got from my publisher's budget.
It was no problem.
I appreciate your support. I hope this... Thanks again for your help. I'm gonna show this to my publisher.
I got money. How much money do I have? I have 224k. Scratchy scratch. Might be able to buy a better shield. I bet. Oh, God damn it. What locations? Or is it a Presidium, embassies, consort, ward access, financial dis. I think I wanted lower. I wanted the CSEC area. Yeah. Ward locations. CSEC. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Let's leave this space station of hell and blasphemy.
I've been raised to see Krogan as bloodthirsty thugs, but you've surprised me, Rex. You are different.
The genophage is a lot easier to swallow when all Krogan are savage monsters, isn't it? Why don't you head back to the Normandy, kid? If you stay here in the real world, you might have to learn something.
Ooh, shots fucking fired.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress. Logged. The commanding officer is aboard. Exo Presley stands relieved.
Okay, well, I've got a lot of side quests. We'll focus on the side quests before I focus on anything else. Like the UNC hostage. Actually, no, we'll go down from the top to the bottom. Alright, you know what? We'll do this one. We'll finally get it done. The missing engineers. 3 engineers on X57. Terra Nova in the... I have no idea what that is. Oh, I guess I will get to that one when I get to that one. The UNC Turian signature, those ones where I'll just find them. Alright, sorry, diplomacy. Dantius, the Artemis Tau cluster. The Makedon system in the Artemis Tau cluster.
Message coming in.
Commander, Miss Al-Jalani's story on you just aired. She shouldn't have ambushed you like that, but you handled it pretty well.
We had differences of opinion, sir. I hope she at least believed my sincerity.
You handled yourself pretty well, Commander. She came across like a raving idiot. There is one other matter, however. The Citadel has been trying to play down Saren going rogue. It makes the Spectres look bad. Your mention of him was politically inconvenient.
How angry was the Council?
About what you'd expect. Don't worry too much about it, Commander. They're always angry with us. I won't keep you any longer. Fifth Fleet out.
Ha ha! Suck it, Council. Loading, loading, loading. I am loading.
Message for you, Commander. Just came in over a secure channel.
Shepard, this is Admiral Kahoku. I found out who set that trap for my men. The ones killed by the Thresher Maw. Damn, I hope you get this message. It was a group called Cerberus. An Alliance Black Ops organization. Top secret, highest level security clearance. They vanished a few months ago. Dropped right off the grid. Nobody knew where they went or what they were up to. They've gone completely rogue, Shepard. They're conducting illegal genetic experiments, trying to create some kind of super soldier. I don't have any proof, but I found the coordinates for one of their research worlds. I'm uploading them with this message. They're completely out of control. Somebody needs to stop them. I've done my part. Now it's up to you. This is probably the last you'll hear from me. Cerberus is after me now. I need to disappear before they find me.
Well, this is our introduction to Cerberus. They're going to be important later on. Let's take our Alliance buddies. I haven't taken them anywhere in a while. That's a huge upgrade for Tali. It's an all-around upgrade for him. I'll put it on him. Alright, where are we headed? We are here. There's our quest is up there. Let's go to the anomaly first. Then after that, we'll go to the other thing. Woohoo! Ooh, here's a big ramp. Zoom! Ooh, there's something else over there. Thorium deposit. Thank you. Alright, now we're gonna head over here. Ah, that's the... I don't want to go over that way yet. It's the quest. There's a lot of enemies. I know, they're sniping me. Son of a bit. Cry around. Cool. We will take them all. And now, with that out of the way, we will go to the base. I hope that doesn't get in the way. Of course it will.
Ready.
There we go. I got it out of the way.
I think we're good, Commander.
I would like to enter the building, please. Oh, it's doing that stupid thing. This has happened before. Just gotta load. Reload and later save. Hey, the building, the thing's gone too.
Take him out!
Charging up.
Heavy armor human. That's what I was after. We got assault rifle, shotgun. Ashley, see what heavy armor human Phoenix 8 does. Oh, it's a bit of an upgrade. Back to that armor. Sure, let's skip. Alright, so that's all the enemies done. Sniper rifle, shotgun, weapon armor. I don't know what hit me. You discovered evidence that the Asari leading these slavers and Nisana Dantius, an important ambassador on the Citadel, are sisters. You should return to the Presidium and confront Nisana with this. We will eventually, but right now we're just going to go to the other 3 areas here in this sector and investigate them or survey them, Mako ship them. I don't know how I'm supposed to get that one. You can't climb. Whatever. Oh, I can climb.
Yes, sir.
Alright, let's go to the Athens system. Let's see what we can see here. See what we can see here. So there's either nothing to do here except surveys, or there's nothing to do here yet. I think this is the one sector here that I've already been to. Okay, so there is... I can land on Daedalus. I'll do that in a minute. I might have already picked up everything on Daedalus, but I don't know. I can't remember. Let's take Liara and Tali. So, that's a pretty significant upgrade. And the only real change is the armor color. Okay, so no, I haven't not collected everything on here. There's a distress signal, which likely means there's a Thresher over there, so that's just some free experience. Actually, this does look familiar. I might have been here. Yep. I did come here, but I didn't finish it. Probably because I couldn't at the time. I didn't have high enough electronics or the other one. But if memory serves, they're both maxed now.
Ready.
Went for it. Armor grenade. Cool, take all. Alright, we're done on this dust ball of a planet. Let's see what my next side quest is, and then we'll head there. So I've got 7 of 6. I've got 7 of 6 gases. I've got all the gases I need. But I'm still way short on heavy, light, and rare substances. Sorry, diplomacy. Yep, okay, so sorry, writings. No. Doctor at risk. Here we go. While on Noveria, unfortunately, in the Newton system, which is in the Kepler Verge in the Newton system. The Newton system in the Kepler Verge. So, is there any other system? There's the Herschel and the Newton. I'm going to go to the Herschel system first and just survey and land on any planets. Then I'll go to the Newton. Federal Kowloon. Oh, I already did that. Oh, that's Dr. Ahad. Okay, that's for, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna do that one. Did I get him at all? I think I did. Okay, I didn't realize there was gonna be a side quest here. So we're gonna do the MSB Fidala. And I have to take Garrus with me, so we're gonna bring the badasses. Garrus and Rex. Store discount. Let's get the last level of that.
Thank you. Thank you for saving me from those things.
Commander, that's him. That's Dr. Saleon.
What? My name is Hart. Dr. Hart. Please, get me out of here.
Are you sure it's him?
Positive. There's no escape this time, Doctor. I'd harvest your organs first, but we don't have the time.
You're crazy. He's crazy! Please, don't let him do this to me.
We'll take him in. Drop him off with the military.
But we have him. We can't let him get away. Not again.
If he dies, we'll never know what he's been up to, or how he did it. We'll take him in, interrogate him, and he'll serve his time.
Okay. You're right. You're a very lucky Salarian. You owe the Commander your life.
Oh, thank you so very much.
Kill them all.
No, you chose to fight. You get to die.
Anyway. What was the point of that?
You can't predict how people will act, Garrus. But you can control how you'll respond. In the end, that's what really matters.
Yeah. I don't think I ever met anyone like you, Commander. Well, I guess we're done here.
Saleon's medical equipment is stained with the blood of many species, pale blue, violet, orange, and more than a few dark red. But his work is ended here. Time to head back to the Normandy. Alright, let's check that blast back room. If it is a back room. Nothing in here. Alright, let's GTFO this planet and then do the other side quest.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
I've received some information I thought you'd want to see, Commander.
What do you got for me, Hackett?
Someone is killing former Alliance scientists. There have been 4 deaths in the past month.
I'm happy to look into it, Admiral. What can you tell me?
We found a connection between the scientists and you. They all worked on a classified project several years ago on Akuz.
Akuz? I lost my whole unit there. You're saying that our scientists were involved?
I can't get any information on what they were working on. The project records were sealed. Commander, Shepard, what you do with this is up to you. I just thought you'd want to know. There was one other scientist on the project, Dr. Wayne. I'm transmitting his last known coordinates. Good luck. 5th fleet out.
I'm gonna do this one before I do the Cerberus one. Okay, so that's the land. Let's take you two. Actually, we'll take you out for you. A bit of a lush planet. Okay, so we've got, that's where I am. The quest is all the way back here, the underground facility. I said I want to make sure that I dead scientists. Years ago, a group of Alliance scientists. No, I think I was doing the one I found on Noveria. Hostage, hostile take over family armor, assembly writings, locate science battle. Yeah, I am. Find the door. Nice, lush, verdant planet. Yeah, you can kill them. They just explode. Alright, now we'll go down here. How much Monet have I earned? I'm back up to 540. Good. There's a storm in the distance. There's a storm brewing. Weapon upgrade and grenade upgrade. I am going to grenades. We're gonna give ourselves the fusion. Alright, and now we go to the main quest area. Oh, the main side quest area. Right. Well, we go to the main side quest area. There's some pickup over here. We're gonna go get that. Heavy metals. Ah, it's just a building that looks like this. Okay. There's a dead body right there.
Ready.
That's not a good sign. I want Unity up there. I mean, that's really the only one I want.
Time for revenge. Watch out.
I don't know why it wasn't letting me go forward.
Area secured.
Stay back! I've got no grief with you. All I want is this bastard.
Please! He's a madman! Mr. Toombs, you're insane! You need help!
Shut up! You don't get to
Mr.
lie.
Toombs.
You don't...
Adrian Toombs.
Shepard? My God. Shepard, is that you?
Corporal Toombs? But I saw you die on a Coos. How did you get here?
They took me, Shepard. The scientists.
You can't prove any of this! This man is delusional!
See, they were running tests on the Thresher Maws. They let those things hit us just to watch and study. I woke up in a holding cell. The scientists were delighted I'd survived. Now they had someone to run tests on.
Yeah, I gotta say, I agree with the military guy. He's clearly suffering trauma. There's no question about that. But the scientist, if they didn't do anything wrong, they wouldn't say, you can't believe him, he's insane. They would go, here, I didn't do anything wrong. Here's my proof. Here's what we're actually doing here.
Toombs, I didn't see anybody. If I'd seen you, I'd have come back for you, I swear.
You can't believe Toombs! He doesn't have any proof! I demand a fair trial!
He was there! You bastard! He knows the truth! They're part of some organization, Cerberus, that runs secret tests like this. They treated me like a lab animal. This man deserves to die, Shepard. For you, for me, for everyone else in the unit. Are you with me?
Oh, I fully agree, but this is injustice.
You're better than this, Toombs. You're not like them.
Don't tell me who I am. You got away with a few scratches and a scary reputation. The rest of the unit died, and I was tortured for years, Shepard. You can't judge me. You don't have the right.
We swore an oath when we put on this uniform. Would our unit want revenge or justice?
Hadn't thought of it like that. Okay. I'm no murderer. They couldn't make me one. Just as long as he goes to trial. Maybe the screaming will stop now. I don't know.
Those bastards can't hurt you anymore. Joker, tell the 5th Fleet we need a ship for pickup.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Toombs stares morosely at the floor, lost in his memories. You give the scientist a shove towards the door. Your mission is complete. The Alliance courts will take it from here.
Take cover!
report to Hackett. Now I'm going to go do the Cerberus quest. The Cerberus quest is Admiral Kahoku has given you coordinates to the research facility run by Cerberus Group. You need to the Attican Traverse, the Yangtze system in that voyage. What? Oh, in the Attican Traverse, the Yangtze system in the Voyager cluster.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
I reviewed your report on the situation, Commander. I'm glad to see you were able to take Dr. Wayne in alive. Now we can put him on trial and get some answers. Corporal Toombs seems to have found some closure, and hopefully with therapy, he'll have a normal life again someday. I hope this helped you find some peace, Commander. Thank you. Fifth Fleet out.
Right, I think after this side quest we'll continue the main quest, because I've been side questing for 2.5 hours now. Actually, what time is it? Oh, it's up at the midnight. It's almost midnight. Okay, after this side quest we're going to call stream mode, because I can't be up to 4 AM again. So that's the planet that we land on. So we're gonna... Right, yeah, this is a human matter, so we're taking humans. No offense to the aliens meant, but well, these guys are fucking with the Alliance, and it's time for the Alliance to fuck with them. But first, exploration. So that's the research facility, that's the anomaly. Research facility, research facility. Okay, so we'll go. Looks like there's 3 research facilities. Fuck is this thing? A Prothean data disk discovered. There are a few children toys and some ragged clothes stuffed inside the top of this monument, along with a Prothean data disk. Interesting. Another room like this. Cool. Okay, so Williams, if she can. He's got the Avenger too. Do I have a high-ranking Avenger? I do not. Do I have a striker? Yeah, we'll just put on a better version of the striker. Edge 4. Right. They have Arachni in there.
Won't get me next time.
Gotcha, you little rat bastard. You eliminated the threat at the facilities. Continue on to the other nearby labs.
Looks like Cerberus has other bases on this world, Commander.
Alright, so I went to that base. We'll go around. We'll do a big old diamond. I know shapes, I swear. It's just a detour to get whatever mineral this is. I wonder what they've got in this one.
Now it's fun. I'm a little busy here.
Bring it on.
Come on, pop your head out.
Get down.
I wonder what monstrosity Cerberus has been cooking up at the next base. All clear, Commander.
Alright, last base. Well, so far they've had Rachni and the brain crawler thing, so I'm guessing the next base probably has husks. I don't know, I'm just honestly taking a shot in the dark. But judging by the enemy types we've fought so far, that would be the logical. I autosave so much. I was right, husks.
Kahoku that much.
All targets down.
Check for repulse, but find none. Admiral Kahoku is dead. Despite the ferocity of the creatures he was sealed in with, there are no signs of trauma on his corpse. The needle marks on his arm suggest a different means of execution.
Oh god, it's Admiral Kahoku.
Cerberus must have tracked him down.
Heavy armor Krugen, light armor human. Heavy armor Krugen, light armor human. Medium armor human. That might be better for me. Mercenary 7, or the Mercenary 8 is a fair sight better than the Scorpion 7, Scorpion 5. Looks cooler too. What's its weakness? Its weakness is tech biotic protection. Light armor human and medium Krogan. Light human and no, medium human and light Turian. Right, we're done here. Destroy main Cerberus facility. Interesting. We must have found something out about that while we were doing the this one. Alright, well, I'm going to get us into this area. The Cerberus will head to the Nephron in the Columbia System Voyager Cluster. Columbia System Voyager Cluster. I'm not doing this quest. I'm just surveying the areas, and then I'm gonna save and finish for the day. So that's where we land. Okay. Well, as I said, I'm calling stream here. I thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Tomorrow, maybe we'll continue this tomorrow with finishing up this quest and then going to Feros. The more likely, because I didn't do a speedrun today, we will be doing a speedrun attempt tomorrow. Have a house inspection tomorrow in the morning, and I have D&D at night. So, I may not stream at all tomorrow. We'll see how things go. Anyway, ciao for now.